In the early 20th century, Mario Prada opened a small shop in Milan, unknowingly setting the stage for a global fashion empire. Unlike his competitors, Mario took a bold, unconventional path, eventually shaping a family legacy that would transform Milan into a global fashion hub. Yet the journey wasn't easy. Later generations would battle for control, as heirs with no plans to lead fought for the future of the brand. Mario was born in Milan, a city known for its silk and velvet production. As industrialization spread across Europe, it revolutionized fashion manufacturing, inspiring designers like Bulgari, Gucci, and Ferragamo. Mario, alongside his brother Martino, decided to cater to a specific clientele, the wealthy. In 1913, they opened their store in Milan's Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II, a historic upscale shopping arcade. Their brand, Fratelli Prada, Prada Brothers, sold luxury leather travel goods like trunks and cases. Their fine craftsmanship quickly gained attention. In 1919, Prada secured a contract as the official supplier to the Italian royal family, solidifying the brand's connection to the aristocracy. By 1931, the company was renamed simply Prada, marking the beginning of a global legacy that would endure for generations. While Mario Prada built his brand in Milan, another designer was making waves in Florence. Gucci, 150 miles south, was also crafting luxury accessories for the elite. However, their approaches couldn't have been more different. Gucci targeted American and Italian movie stars to promote his products, quickly expanding into international markets like New York and London. In contrast, Prada focused on the domestic Italian market and avoided celebrity endorsements, making it less known outside Italy, while Gucci's global fame soared. As the 1950s approached, Mario's health declined, and it was time to pass the business to the next generation. However, Mario's traditional views on gender roles created a problem. He had always planned to pass the company to his son, but his son refused to take over. Facing this dilemma, Mario turned to his daughter, Luisa, who had always been interested in the family business, to carry the torch and keep Prada's legacy alive. Mario Prada passed away in 1958, and though he may not have been optimistic about the future of his brand, his decision to hand over the company to his daughter, Luisa, would prove pivotal. Under her leadership, Prada embarked on an era of growth driven by female leadership, which ultimately helped the brand surpass its rival, Gucci, on the global stage. Luisa led Prada for 20 years, cautiously expanding into new areas like ocean and airline travel. She focused on preserving the legacy Mario had built, maintaining a steady course without taking unnecessary risks. By the time she stepped down, Prada was generating an annual turnover of $450,000, equivalent to around $3 million today. While this was a solid foundation, the brand had yet to reach its full potential. That task fell to Luisa's daughter, Maria Bianchi, later known as Miuccia Prada. In her 20s, Miuccia had already lived an eventful life, adopted by her aunt and raised in Milan. Passionate about politics, she was active in civil protests and the Italian Communist Party. After earning a PhD in political science and training as a mime, Miuccia joined the family business in the 1970s, where she would transform Prada into the global powerhouse it is today. In 1978, Miuccia Prada officially took over the family business, though some doubted her ability to lead a brand rooted in tradition. Miuccia quickly silenced critics by combining her rigorous education in politics and philosophy with bold creativity, steering Prada into a new era of innovation and financial success. Unwilling to limit Prada to leather goods, Miuccia partnered with Patrizio Bertelli, a Tuscan leather businessman who brought operational expertise and production facilities. With Patrizio managing the business side, Miuccia focused entirely on design, experimenting with new ideas that would redefine the brand. In 1985, she introduced the now iconic black nylon handbag made from durable pocone fabric. Its sleek, minimalist design became a must-have across Europe, marking her breakthrough in the fashion world. The bag's success spurred copycats, further elevating Prada's exclusivity. This newfound global appeal allowed Prada to expand its reach, opening stores that featured architecture as striking as the products inside. Miuccia had transformed her grandfather's brand into a global luxury powerhouse. Miuccia Prada's vision for a new era began with distinctive stores designed by architect Roberto Bacchioli. The first, in Milan, introduced the now iconic Prada Green, setting a bold design precedent. As Prada expanded to fashion capitals like New York, Madrid, and London, no two stores were alike, each reflecting its own unique personality. To support this growth, Miuccia diversified the brand's offerings. Recognizing the balance between exclusivity and accessibility, she released Prada's first Prêt-à-Porter line of women's clothing in 1988, following the success of her nylon handbag. The collection, including elegant designer shoes, was a hit, standing out in a decade dominated by flashy, over-the-top styles. Prada's clean, minimalist designs offered understated sophistication, appealing to those seeking luxury without excessive branding, a stark contrast to competitors like Gucci and Louis Vuitton. By the 1950s, Milan was already cementing its place as Europe's fashion capital, aided by its proximity to production hubs and the debut of Milan Fashion Week in 1958. By 1961, Vogue's European headquarters moved to the city. Miuccia Prada, following in the footsteps of Milanese legends like Gianni Versace and Giorgio Armani, continued to elevate Milan's status, securing Prada's legacy on the global stage. By the 1990s, Miuccia Prada had firmly established control of a powerful brand and began to innovate further. In 1993, she launched Miu Miu, named after her own nickname. Targeted at a younger, trendier audience, the brand offered more affordable products while retaining Prada's sophistication, allowing the company to reach a broader market. Prada's success soared, with sales hitting $210 million in 1994, equivalent to $432 million today. The brand expanded aggressively, entering Chinese, Japanese, and American markets. Domestically, Prada began acquiring stakes in other companies, solidifying its influence. In a bold move in 1998, Prada purchased 9% of its old rival Gucci, becoming its largest single shareholder. This sparked a fashion world drama. Patrizio Bertelli, Miuccia's husband and business partner, had openly criticized Gucci's design direction. Adding to the tension, Bertelli maintained strong ties with Bernard Arnault, head of the luxury giant LVMH. Prada soon sold its Gucci shares to LVMH for a profit exceeding $250 million in today's value. LVMH aimed to take over Gucci, igniting a fierce corporate battle. Gucci fought back by issuing $3 billion worth of new shares, securing 40% ownership and staving off LVMH's hostile takeover. Prada's tactical move reshaped luxury fashion rivalries forever. Prada's rivalry with Gucci didn't end with the failed takeover. Determined to disrupt their competitor's strategy, Prada partnered with LVMH to secure a majority stake in Fendi, a company Gucci had been pursuing. However, this aggressive rivalry soon proved costly. While some acquisitions like the car shoe company and English shoemaker Church strengthened Prada's portfolio, others turned into financial missteps, pushing the company toward trouble. In 2000, Prada released one of its most iconic pieces, the bowler bag. Inspired by its early roots in leather goods, this sleek, functional design was tailored for women and became an instant hit. Celebrities, politicians, and business elites clamored for the bag, which ranged in price from $1,000 to $10,000. Miuccia Prada's design philosophy, functional, understated, and marked by subtle branding, set the brand apart in a market dominated by flashy logos. Prada's success is closely tied to its distinctive storefronts. While Mario Prada was cautious about expansion, Miuccia strategically embraced it, prioritizing architectural and design excellence. In 2001, Prada opened its first epicenter store in New York, costing $40 million, reinforcing the brand's timeless luxury status. Iconic stores like Tokyo's sixth-floor epicenter, clad in green glass, reflect Prada's deep connection to art and design. However, financial struggles in the early 2000s forced the company to sell 5% of itself and embrace collaborations, launching fragrances, glasses, and even LG mobile phones. In 2011, Hong Kong IPO raised 2.1 billion euros, but Prada soon faced growing competition, especially from Gucci. Despite setbacks, Prada Group's 2022 sales hit 4.2 billion euros. With Miuccia Prada transforming the brand into a global phenomenon, She and Patrizio Bertelli, now stepping down, are preparing their son Lorenzo to continue the family legacy.